Got a good girl, count your blessings. Instead of spending them up on sex, and good girls don't grow on trees.
Hi guys, so I'm gonna start and I'm gonna finish this eye, and then we're gonna do like a full face tutorial on, you know, our foundation and everything like that. And I'm actually gonna be using a drugstore foundation today. So let's get started. And the first thing I do is I take my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer.
We're still young, but of course we felt a lot. Now I've been living like a villain that's been shot. I met her through a friend of mine who told me that this girl was fine.
So once I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows while they're dry, and I'm going into my Venus palette, and I'm gonna go into color Icon, which is a dark brown. I always use eyeshadows for my eyebrows.
Sex and good girls don't grow on trees. I was out in the world just messing with the bad girls, getting refreshed in. Got a call from my girl just left, saying good girls don't grow on trees. She helped me get my world intact. She had my heart, I told her that. Now it hurts every time I think about the very night that I started with acting out. The morning brought a painful sun, knowing now just what I done. She always was the better half for sure, the part of me in life that I prefer. Amen, I've learned my lesson. Got a good girl, count your blessings. Instead of spending them up on sex, and good girls don't grow on trees. I was out in the world just messing with the bad girls, getting refreshed in. Got a call from my girl
just like so. And then I'm going in with a flat top brush, one like this, and I'm going into the color Saucy. And I'm putting that all over my lid. And then we're gonna switch over to the Venus palette, and I'm gonna go over Saucy with Shell. Okay, and once I do that, tiny brush right here, and I'm gonna go in the color Rebirth and kind of just blend that into my crease so there's not like a weird line there. And then we're going back with this big brush, and I'm going in the color Shell. Tap that top, tap, tap, and I'm just, you know, just blending it out, making it seamless or whatever you want to call it. Use your finger, and I'm going in the color Aurora, which is just like a highlight shade. And I'm just tapping that into the middle just to give a kind of like an illusion to our eye, if you see what I'm saying. And then I'm gonna go in with mascara, just man-eater mascara. I love it. You guys know I've been using it forever. And you see how quick I did that? It was like so fucking fast. I did that in less than 5 minutes. It's such an easy look, but yet it looks like you took a while to do it. And that's what a lot of my looks are all about. It's about, like, you know, looking like you took an hour to fucking do it, but really it took 15 minutes. Okay, and then for eyeliner, I just take my mascara and a flat angled brush and go ahead and do that.
It was yesterday, the times we had that went away. We're still young, but of course we felt a lot. Now I've been living like a villain that's been shot. I met her through a friend of mine who told me that this girl was fine. I picked her up and I started to figure out there's more on the inside than on the out.
Or you can just get an angle brush and have a 2-in-1 mascara and an eyeliner. And then we're gonna put our lashes on, and I'm just using the Demi Wispies and the Ardell lash glue. Okay, so now that our lashes are dry and ready, we're gonna take our beauty blender, and I'm just actually I forgot to prime, so I'm gonna be using my Baby Skin Pore Eraser Primer, and just take that all over my face. Be careful not to fuck up your eyebrows. Okay. And then I'm just gonna flip my hair over that side. I'm gonna be using the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation, and I'm just gonna put 2 dots on the back of my hand.
I've learned my lesson. Got a good girl, count your blessings.
Now this says you can use it as a concealer and a foundation. I actually do find that to be true. I think it's very full coverage, and you don't need that much of it, and it's full coverage is what I like, because then it lasts you a lot longer. And then bring it down your neck if it doesn't match your neck. I do anyway, just in case. Because you don't want that like orange fucking line. Okay. So now that we have that all blended out, and that was literally only 2 pumps, and I think it had great coverage. Like, if you did like 3 or 4 pumps, you'd have amazing, because I've done that before where I used like 3.5, 4 pumps, and it literally concealed everything on my face. But we're not going for that look today. So now I'm just using the Shape Tape, and I'm just going like that. And I'm going to be using the Shade and Light palette and the e.l.f. blush brush like I usually use. And I'm going in with the yellow shade. And I'm just setting that. Down my nose, up here, right here. And we're going to go right underneath where we're going to contour. Actually, I'm going to be using this. Just like that. And we'll wipe that away. Just like so. And then I'm going to be using this brush, and I'm going in with the middle shade in the Shade and Light palette. And I'm going to, you know, just contour the hell out of my forehead and my cheekbones. So it looks like I'm a Skeletor. And I have hollowed out everything. So just like, I really love a contoured forehead though. Just like that. And this brush is so amazing, especially for beginners, because it like does the work for you. And then I just use whatever is left over and I go down my nose. Like, not too precise of a contour, but a pretty good contour. Just like that. And then we are going to just take a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to wipe away some excess powder. Just like so. Okay, and next up we're going to go into blush, and I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Lift Blush that I use in like every one. Honestly, it's one of my, it's like my favorite blush, as you can see, because it's almost out. And I'm not a blush person, but this is my favorite blush. Okay, and if you ever put too much on, so easy to take away. And what I like about this blush is it doesn't like take away your foundation. Like, it doesn't do that, and so guilty plus. Now we're gonna go ahead and actually highlight, and I'm just using this, I don't even know what brand it is, it's just this like fan brush. And I'm gonna go into the Anastasia Glow Kit, and I'm gonna be using White Sand. And Snow, like a combination of both of them. Just like that. I kind of fucked up my brow a little bit. So now I'm just going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel, and I'm just focusing on the outskirts of our brow. Just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and that dry. While that's drying, we'll do our lips. I'm going to be using a brown lip. This is the Lime Crime in Shroom. And this is products I've already had. And I just ran out of my other favorite brown shade. And I would have normally used that. But I've already had this before I found out that they weren't cruelty free. So I'm not going to like not use the expensive products that I bought before I found out. I'm just not going to repurchase anymore. But I'm going to use up what I got. Don't get me wrong, girl. They're expensive, okay? Just like that. That dries pretty fairly quickly, and then I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Catsuit in Nudie Patootie and put that in the middle. And that kind of gives your lips like more dimension and it makes it look bigger. So, almost done. I'm going to go back into my Venus palette and I'm going in with a tiny brush like this. And I'm going in with the color Shell. And I'm just going to go under my eye. Just like that. Like so. Then I'm just going to take my finger and go right here in the corner just to brighten that up in the color Aurora. Just like that. Okay. And last but not least, I'm going in with my Urban Decay setting spray. I only have the small size because they were out of the big one. Shake it up. And then try that. Okay, so this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed and have a wonderful day.